From the other side of the Footlights, here is WHRO FM critic M.D. Ridge.
On April 21st in the Hickson Theatre, the Canadian Baroque Orchestra Les Violons du Roi, the Violins of the King, enchanted the Virginia Arts Festival audience with a program of Strauss, Mozart, and Romanian composer George Enescu. Violinist Anthony Marwood, principal artistic partner of the group since 2015, and 5 more players trooped onto the stage. Violinist Véronique Vichtil, violists Isaac Chalk and Annie Morier, and cellist Benoit Loisel and Maria Bock. They immediately launched into Richard Strauss's string sextet from the composer's last opera, Capriccio. Written for strings, not singers, it served as a prelude to the opera with closely related motifs. One did not miss vocal lines. The lines of music were woven into a lace-like pattern, and the beautiful singing was being done by the instruments, especially Loisel's cello, Marwood's lovely violin, and Chalk's gorgeous viola. Marwood, Loisel, Chalk, and Morier reappeared with violinist Pascal Giguère for Mozart's string quartet in G minor, Kochel 516. Marwood's energy communicated to the rest of the players as he leaned back, tapping time, concentrating with one foot in the air. He and they put their whole bodies into the music. The third movement, Adagio ma non troppo, leading to a light, graceful ending, shifts from major to minor. At the end of a phrase, Giguère closed her eyes, still very attentive to the other players. Morier's viola spoke out clearly. The final movement, Adagio Allegro, began at a walking pace with cello pizzicato, dancey, more like what we think of as Mozartian. Marwood rocked back, one knee in the air, his foot came down on the next downbeat. You'd think that might be distracting, but I find it quite the opposite. Music is very physical. It does not just happen above the eyebrows, and ideally, the audience, too, is drawn into that physicality. Enescu's ambitious, sumptuous string octet, number 7, written when he was only 19, is full of ferociously difficult technicalities. Each of the 8 players is treated as a soloist. Les Violons du Roi, now including violinist Michel Cento, met its challenges smoothly and with passion. The first movement, très modéré, very moderate, had sinuous melodic lines and a passage of wonderful viola writing. One expects good writing for violins, but sexy viola writing is much harder to find. The movement ended on a fabulous diminuendo. Très fugueux, very fiery, was fiercely attacked with repeated sharp strokes bowed in unison. Wow. That high energy tamed down to sweetness and tenderness before ending in a rhythmic waltz with ravishingly romantic strings and a joyful bravura ending. Founded by conductor Bernard Labadie in 1984, Les Violons du Roi has been in residence at the Palais Montcalm in Quebec City, Canada since 2007. It was in Montreal before that. The ensemble has a core membership of 15 players. They play modern instruments with copies of period bows. While thoroughly invested in the works of the Baroque and classical periods, they also explore works of the 19th and 20th centuries, such as Piazzolla, Bartók, and Britten, and Enescu. They have produced an amazing 32 recordings. After the concert, I noticed Virginia Symphony violinist Tara Louise Montour waiting for a chance to talk to them. She's Canadian, they're Canadian, and they know each other. Showing the flag, supporting the home folks, always cool. From the other side of the Footlights, I'm M.D. Ridge.